Peace, peace. What's good, y'all? It's your brother God Science up in here once again. Shout out, special salute to the few that do watch the video, subscribe. I appreciate y'all, true indeed. Let's get into some. I know y'all have been seeing this back and forth with Camron and let me make sure I said this brother name right. Omar Gooden. And I just want to get my 2 cents on it because the first time I saw it, it was just so corny. Like, I think we all know his older brother, right? From classic movies like, Boys in the Hood, great actor. He's a good actor too, I loved him in Baby Boy. But check this out, like, this dude, I think, Cameron said his name wrong, called him a junior, which he's not the junior. It's Cuba Gooding Jr. is the junior. And that could be an honest mistake. And because of that, dude dropped like 3 diss tracks. Now, I've been, on the internet, and I heard the songs. Were they whack? Nah. But he can make words rhyme, basically. I can do that, I do it all the time. Do I call myself an MC? Hell no. A real MC will eat me up alive. But I can make words rhyme. But, he sounds all right. But like 3 diss songs off of that. So obviously, from me looking at it, it's like, okay, this dude is trying to, get a rap career or something. And, we in this YouTube era, this social media era, I'm like, if you're gonna try to get a rap career, just make some dope music and put it out. But he just keep going at Cam, and then we know what Cam did, right? Cam went and booked some movie that wasn't even supposed to be a movie. Okay, you killed it right there. You just made a boss move, bro. Okay, that's what I said to myself. And I saw Math Hoffa even, when I was watching him, he was like, was the camera in the bathroom? I'm not sure, or the dressing room, which, looking it up, is supposed to be illegal. You can't have like cameras in like private places or something like that, right? So I just saw, and shout out to UPT or Urban Politician TVs. If y'all haven't subscribed, go watch a Big Ant. You know what I mean? There's a lot of fake, channels out here that's with the BS, and this brother's doing his thing out of Houston. So shout out to UPT. You know what I'm saying? Definitely rock with Big Ant. But I just saw where, he's doing this interview, and he's like, he didn't say he's gonna sue, but he didn't say he wasn't. And from the song, now I stopped listening to it because I think this whole beef is stupid. You know what I mean? But I'm like, okay, I get it, right? You're not supposed to have cameras, but you initiated this beef thing, bro. Now I know you probably wanted to keep it on wax, but you got to understand, Camron had his, his rap career. He has some, classic albums. You know what I'm saying? Now he's doing this podcast thing. So I don't think he's like, focused on hip hop right now or rapping, put it like that. He does his freestyles and stuff. I see him do his freestyle and things like that. But I don't think he's like, on the rap like that, he been there and did that. But it seems like you were going and going and going, you know what I mean, to get a rap career or something like that, which is cool. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, you don't sound bad. But, listening to it, he knows how to make, words rhyme. Is it some deep storytelling type, Red Man type flow? No, of course not. But I'm not dissing the brother or anything, but I'm just saying you initiated this beef, bro. And when it comes to it, I mean, Tupac already laid the foundation that when it comes to beef, like, there's no rules. There's no rules. You know what I'm saying? When Hit 'Em Up came, it just changed the whole. I mean, No Vaseline, I will always say will reign. Well, yeah, it will always reign supreme. But when we heard, that Hit 'Em Up, we were like, okay, this is some next. This is some, he's crossing lines, but he just showed that it wasn't no type of rules to this. So, you know what I mean? My question is, if your albums did pop off, you know what I'm saying? If you were like number 1 or 2 on Apple or any of these streaming platforms, would you be doing this? Would you go and sue? I don't think so. You know what I'm saying? Because your plan worked. But now, because the rap career probably didn't take off like you think it was gonna take off, I just think it's corny, man. You know what I mean? And you know what? And I said it was corny in the beginning because, I'm just sick and tired of seeing, like, and I get it. We like the drama. You know what I'm saying? We like the drama and we like the entertainment. I get it. But, I'm so tired of seeing black men just go at each other. For what? Especially in these times, man. It's like, come on, man. Dude said he apologized for saying your name, but you just, it's like you initiated it, bro. You initiated this. If did Cam like cross the line, I can't say it. I can't say that because, like, there's no rules. You want, you want to get down. Now when he does this move, like, don't do a Drake, man. Don't do a Drake, bro. You know what I mean? Now, I know this is kind of different circumstances, your privacy and stuff like that, but I didn't think any, I don't even want to talk about pause, all that shit, but I don't think anything that, private parts or shit like that was shown or anything, so I don't think it should, go there. It's just corny, man. It's just corny. That's just, my thoughts on it. And if it does turn out to be a lawsuit, to each his own. He can do what he want. I'm not saying he can't, he can do what he want. And like he said on the interview, he don't need his money and stuff, So if it turns into a lawsuit, it's like, all right, like, come on. Don't do that, bro. Don't do that. You know what I'm saying? If anything, like, I can't apologize or something like that, but lawsuit, don't do that. It's just, I don't know. It's just something about it that's just corny. Especially if you're pumping your chest out there and you doing these diss songs and you keep going and you keep going and you keep going and you keep going. It's like, all right. But anyway, I might be a little biased. You know what I'm saying? I'm a Camron fan. You know what I'm saying? From New York. I grew up on Dipset. So not saying Cam is perfect or anything, but I don't think, suing and all that is called for. You know what I mean? Talk to him. Y'all can settle it if you're going to go there, but don't take that to court. Don't do a Drake on us, man. Come on. Anyway, that's just my thoughts on all this. Like I said, I think the beef is just so stupid. Instead of beefing, bring the brother on the show or something. You know what I'm saying? And y'all sit down and talk it out. Like, it's just corny, and it could just be me. You know what I'm saying? It could just be me growing up and getting tired of seeing this, this black men that's in position, they just seem to like always going against each other for some dumb shit, the dumbest stuff, But that's just me, like I said. I know a lot of y'all like to suck up the drama, and if I was making videos and I was just going at people and going at this YouTuber, maybe my numbers would get bigger, because I know that's what people want. But at the same time, I gotta live with myself, and you know, some of us just got morals, man. We grew up a certain way, and call it corny or whatever, but that's just me. But anyway, what y'all think, man, about this whole Camron and Omar thing? Do you think he should sue? Um, you know what I mean? And like I said, his music is dope. It's not corny or anything. He sounds better than a lot of MCs out here. Let me tell you that. But you know, that's just my thoughts on it. Like the video, subscribe. Appreciate y'all. Those that do, that leave comments, chop it up with me. I really appreciate y'all, true indeed. And y'all stay safe out there, man. Peace.